Om Shanti. Welcome to another Yoga Small Talk, and we continue with the story of young boy Nachiketas, the story of the boy who was sent by his father to the abode of the Lord of Death. And there Nachiketas got 3 boons, 3 wishes. And in his first boon, he asked to sort out his affair on earth. So his current life, to solve his current life issues. And he wisely asked for 2 boons in one. He said, when I go back, my father will be happy to see me. So that's 2 for 1, but the Lord of Death was very, very glad to give it to him. And for the second boon, after having dealt with his immediate problems in life, he wants to deal with issues in the afterlife. He wants to know how to reach heaven. So this is something that many people are after, reaching heaven. So the Lord of Death gives him the ritual that will take him to heaven. Gladly he gives him that. And then comes the 3rd boon. So the 3rd wish. Nachiketas already asked to sort out his affairs here on earth, and already asked to make sure that he knows how to reach heaven. So he dealt with life here and hereafter. But now he wants to go deeper. He wants to know what this is all about, what life is really all about. And we will read the dialogue and then talk about it a little bit. Nachiketas asks. So it says, Nachiketas said, there is that doubt when a man is dead. Some say he is, and some say he is not. This I should like to know, taught by thee. This is the 3rd of my boons. So Nachiketas wants to know what really happens. Is there anything to us beyond the physical body which will be claimed by the Lord of Death at this point or the other? And the Lord of Death, he doesn't want to give him this information. Well, it's his information, you know. And also he wants to make sure that the boy is ready to receive this information, because Nachiketas actually is asking now the Lord of Death to be his teacher. So the Lord of Death is making sure that Nachiketas is a worthy disciple, and he's testing him. So first he just tells him, for me, drop it. Just drop it. Ask for something else. But the boy insists. So he passed test number 1. And then he tries to tempt him. Tries to see if really there is a desire for knowledge. Yama said, choose sons and grandsons who may live 100 years, so the best of progeny. Herds of cattle, elephants, gold, and horses, the best of possessions. Choose the wide abode of earth and live yourself as many years as you like. Very long life. If you can think of any other boon equal to that, choose wealth and long life. Be a king, O Nachiketas, of the wide earth. I shall make thee the enjoyer of all desires. So long life, best of progeny, possession and position. Very, very, very serious temptations, right? But not for Nachiketas. He knows what's behind all this, and his answer is indicative of his great wisdom. And he says, these things last till tomorrow. They are ephemeral. O death, they wear out the vigor of all the senses. Even the longest life is verily short. You know, we think about the lifespan of one person, even if it's considered a long life, in the eyes of history is really a speck of dust, is nothing. Keep thou thy chariots, the dance and the music. Keep all those temptations to yourself. But why? Because I'm standing here looking at you, standing here looking at death. And, even if this meeting is temporary now, we'll meet again. So, what good will all those do when we meet again? This is not what life is all about, because this is ephemeral, it's passing. I want to know what life is all about, and he insists. And then the Lord of Death understands that there is a worthy disciple there, and he starts giving a teaching. Now this teaching is very subtle and very advanced. We won't get into it, but just to give a little teaser, Yama said, "One is good, while another is pleasant. These two, having different objects, chain a man. Blessed is he who between them chooses the good alone, but he who chooses what is pleasant loses the true end." So when we follow our immediate desire and what feels good to me now, we miss the bigger picture. Now, yoga is not telling us that, at least for most of us, that we don't need to have any possessions. That's not the point. That's not the teaching here. Yes, for some people it's right, they renounce, but for most people it's not right. And even when we renounce, we need to take care of the body, we need to eat, we need some shelter. We still take care of ourselves. But the point is, do we live to eat? Do we live for the possessions? Or do we just make sure that we have what we need, but understand that we need to spend time and energy and vigor on reaching that which is beyond, understanding the true goal of life, the true meaning of life, the essence, is the best way for us to know how to live our lives. So this is the story, and very little about the teaching, and you are very welcome to read the rest. Dialogues from the Upanishads, Swami Shivananda, just Google Dialogues from the Upanishads PDF. Om Shanti.